Saturday, Saturday, it's Saturday. Hello. Solo today. Hello. Okay, let me go back. You guys have been here for a while. Y'all have been here for a while. Here comes the ad. Let's wait for the, okay, skip. Hello, my loves. Welcome to Saturday. It is August the 3rd. Yeah, it is August the 3rd. What happened to July? It just like, shoo, hi, bye. It said hi and bye. So I hope everyone's having a beautiful day today. There is my Adele, mi hermosa, and my Lorene. Hello, sweetheart. Wanda, what's you doing, girl? What you doing? Hello, Heidi. Welcome in. I see. I'm going to look for your video. I see she's about to drop it like it's hot. Do it, girl. Do it. We'll come look. Let's see. Oh, I hope your headache feels better. I got one of those today too. Londa, Jessica. That is my Jessica. Hi, baby. My editor-in-chief is in the house. Laura twisting stitches. I got a bling. I'm going to go to the post office. My girl's like, get my tutorials up. Get them. Go and get. So we're going to do some tutorials I'm going to try this weekend. Not kind of, yeah, something definitely happened at work yesterday that kind of was like, okay, am I okay? I'm okay. I'm going to be just fine. Yeah, we're not going to speak on it though. All right. I'm going to finish saying hello. There's my Wonder Twin. It's right here. My Wonder Twin wand. Boopity boop boop. What is it? Salakadoo, a mitchakaboo, a bippity boppity boo. Boo. Hello, honey. I hope you're feeling good too. Carrie. Hey, Carrie. I love you. That's my yarny elefante. Let's see. Oh, yes, I hope the fam is feeling better. My Londa Rose, Ayanda Rose. D.A.W.N.S. Hi, D.A.W.N.S. Soila. Psst, guess what? You're cute. You are. Isn't she lovely? I haven't seen my Uvly in a minute. She gotta come in here so I can sing my song. Eugenia, hello. I hope I pronounced that. It's Eugenia. Eugenia. Hello, welcome in, darling. Nice to meet you. Denise. Hello, doll. I think I'm to the bottom now. Diane Major. Nice to meet you. Hello. Oh, I'm zoomed. I'm to the bottom. Started at the top. Now we at the bottom. Only up from here. Yep. Turtle stacks. Gotta stack it. I love that. Turtle stacks. I like stacks of turtles. They're great. Is that like naked snail? Every time I see that cute, oh my gosh, that is like everything. I was like, isn't a naked snail a slug? But a naked snail is a much better way to say it. I love that. There's the Lou. Lexi Lou. I love you. You get these ones. My baby's in the house. Oh, wait. Loons for you. You get your loons. All the kids call them loons. Oh, you have Diane Major. I'm really trying to be good with my chat. But hi, I'm glad you said hello so I could say hello right back. Michelle, yes. We have said yes to the dress with Michelle Shell. You're so cute. You did not squeal. You tell your son, heck yeah, I'm going to come watch. So yes, Michelle Crochets, she dropped it like it's hot. She pushed the button. So you guys go check her out. She's a sweetheart. And she got some good words that come right there. So you say, put that out. And they'll get you and make you listen. Oh, I miss lasagna. I love lasagna. I can't do the noodles or the cheese. And you can't have lasagna, is what the boys used to call it. Is the lasagna is you can't have that without the cheese. Oh, you like? She cut a lot off. You can see by where it hits now. She cut like 4 inches off. But this is all me now. There's no dye left. This is just me with my stripes. I got my stripes. But I thought, you know what? We don't do Botox, we do bangs. Putting that stuff in my body. But I was noticing, no. So we don't do Botox, we do bangs. But if you do Botox, that's you, boo-boo. I'm like, I just make some bangs. But the next time I try to cut bangs in the summertime, Wonder Twin yanked me by my ear. Say, wait for winter. Because now when I got to put a ponytail like Pebbles right there. My husband was having flashbacks when he first met me because I used to do the Pebbles thing on top of my head. He's like, where you been? I'm here. I'm back now. Sorry. Joyce, hello, sweetheart. Leslie, hello, doll. Sandy, rah-rah. That's my Sandra. Hello, sweetheart. Girl, that wedding blanket was life. And now, speaking of that wedding blanket, the girls over at Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farm Animals and Jan the Alaskan Crapper, we're going to be nice. I know. We got to stop making jokes. That is Laura over at Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming, and Janet and Alaskan Crafter are hosting a crochet along. And there's all kinds of treats and prizes and all kinds of wonderful come make the things. And it's the cat's meow. And it's just like Sandra just did the blanket where it's like two-tone, like half of the image of the woman in her beautiful gown holding her new husband. That's my husband. And then the other half is like the opposite color, almost like a yin and a yang. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, girl, do I need to back up a little? I'm going to be all high on the big screen. I have to get all exasperated. We're not acting right now. I'm just playing. Michelle, put me up on the big screen. I didn't put any powder on or nothing. All right, squirreling. But yeah, so get over there and check my girls out. They're doing a crochet along. I believe that's to the middle of September. And in doing so, I also called to a challenge for y'all. We got Michelle J. MJ, what's up, girl? What's up? And Gloria. Hello. I got to stop saying hello and get these things out here so you guys can hear. So I have put out a challenge. It is the last hurrah for 2024 for our Boggy Creek delivery of 2025. So, actually, I was done. And then we got the challenge for the designer challenge. We'll talk about that in a second. It's my jeans. I don't know, but I guess I was just, coconut oil, palm oil. I don't use detergent, soap. I don't use soap on my face. I have this really good, it's called Perfectly, I think I left the thing. I just found, and oh, it's delightful. But handmade soaps, don't use stuff that's got all the chemicals and stuff. That's what I do. And a little, there's just a little StreamYard filter. It just says touch up a little. But no, that's me. I just put a little lip on. But okay, so let's talk about that real quick. So we're gonna do Jan and the Alaskan Crafter and Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. They have their little thing going on. But this one is for our Olga Poltova. So Olga Poltova is Poltova is a designer, and she has a YouTube channel, and she's big. But we are going, if you go over to her Etsy store or her Ravelry, and you purchase one of her patterns and create a Boggy Creek blanket, and you send me pictures, you will be entered. There's a second chance to win the shipping blessing. So that's $40 to send your blanket in. Okay. And so there's 2 of those going on right now. We're just coming to the end of the Boggy Style 2024, which that will wrap what did I say? You have till the 16th to get me your finished projects. So pictures of the finished projects. It does not have to be one of my blankets. It does not have to be the Boggy style make along, which is the beautiful things. You don't have to do that throw. It can be any blanket. I know a bunch of my girls have been sending in the luck of the draw square. The lotted 8. We're calling that the lotted 8 square. And that one's so simple. You can work it up fast. But yeah, send me those ones. There it is, old Poltava, Olga. So, and now the secondary one. So there's 2 of those shipping blessings happening. And then, see, so we did that one. So now I have to make an Olga blanket. So I was going to go on today and pick my pattern. A lot of the people I've seen a lot. Yeah, August 16th will be the last day to send me your Boggy style make along 2024 photos. And that will be a finished project, a faux project that you are going to be sending to Boggy Creek. I'm going to put everybody that's sending a picture onto a wheel, and I'm going to select someone to receive a shipping blessing to send their blankets in. I'll give you $40 to send your blanket in, because I have some ladies that have not been participating because one's in Australia and one's in Scotland, and they didn't do it because it was too expensive. And so it triggered me to go, well, let me help. So enter in. All right. So, oh, there's my mommy. Mama. Hi, mommy. Beginner bonsai as the mommy. Squirrel. Fluffy butt. I have to just say the fluffs, the floofs of the butt. The fluff butt. I love that so much. Oh, I love that so much. Okay, so Charm Grammy jumps on this live and says, calling all cars. And I was like, gosh, dang it. I thought I was done. So she said, we need some new meat. I was like, okay. Yarning for a smile. Hello, sweetheart. Dreamy. And so I said, okay, Lynette, I hear you. And so then I hear, damn it, it's like, so the person that's going to be keeping track of the make along or the designer challenge is Juan. So I have to dial that in to see who's taking care of what. Lynette Charm Grammy called us out and said, make the blankets stitches for free. And I was like, gosh, dang it. Okay, I will, because I do what I'm told. I respect my elders. So I did the thing. It is ready for tutorial. And we got to name her. We have to name her. So this, you guys know I do the squares. I do the 40 by 40 squares, a 40-inch square. And because that's my jam. That's what I do. It's kind of what that's, if you're looking for a continuous granny style blanket, that is my jam. I've got like 4 of them. So this one I have created, and it's made out of the Twins in a Stitch doubles and the rice stitch. So twins and rice, or rice and twins, but we need to name her. So here she is. Here she go. Where she at? Ooh, 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 ooh. Had to dance for you. So here we've got our Twins in a Stitch, and then here's the rice. And then, I had to put a cute little thing in the center. The center is not the normal center. I hate granny squares. So it's trying to be all backwards. So we got our cute little centre, the little center. So now I'm going to take, this is all my beautiful greens. This is made out of 100% cotton. And this is, I saved it right here. This one was called Ice Baby Summer DK. And this is it says a light 4, but yeah. I used an H. Did I use an H? No, I used a J size hook. So I hooked up one, whatever yarn you use, I hooked up one. So if the yarn calls for an H, hook up to a H-I-J. Because we want this airy. So yes, this is cotton. Okay, so there's the Boggy. So we're gonna name her. So in the Cinder frickin' Rella, it's all in a name. You want a name? Ah, the names. I got a name for you. Should we call her Cinder frickin' Rella? Cinderella. I took that and went with it, Sandra. I took it and went with it. While we wait, we hydrate. In the famous words of Stale Cracker. You guys gotta watch Stale Cracker. He's from the Louisiana Bayou, and he cooks, and he teaches us how to make the things. And that's while we wait, we hydrate. I love him. My husband is one of my husband's favorite guys. And then when he says something witty or something that you need to take to the bank, he says, "Put that on a cracker." I love Stale Cracker. You guys got to go check him out. Yeah, I had the emotional support. I had Cluck Norris out lately. I was hugging Cluck Norris today and yesterday. Oh, thank you, Tammy Timmons. Okay, so we got that, and then remember, I love this bag so much. I was like, Rusty. Oh, Mama G and Rusty, they're getting ready for their own life, so they don't come in anymore. But Rusty from Mama G here, Rusty Blades made that, and I was like, mine. Must have it. Donna Watts, hello, welcome. Yeah, cotton. Yeah, well, for Boggy Creek with this actual camp, it's in Eustis, Florida. So, it's hot like fire there. So at first I was making all these like heavy acrylic blankets. And then I was like, it dawned on me when I created the Beautiful Things throw, which please come and join me for that one if you guys would like a texture journey on a continuous granny square style blanket. And I made it in 100% cotton. And I used this little tiny baby cotton. I used the little baby tiny cotton, and I held them two together. It was the Hobie Rainbow 8/4 cotton, and I held two together. And it was the washed kind. But yeah, I've been doing cotton and lightweight chain spun. If you have chain spun is perfect because you can make something with a bulky weight yarn, but it's not heavy. Bamboo, I would not suggest bamboo because bamboo is heavy AF. Heavy as a frog's nugget in summer. And so, yeah, I was trying to think of lightweight and hooking up. Hooking up gives you drape. So this one, I think I had 6 of these. So, and these are when I do the tutorial, I'm going to get exactly how much yarn I used. So these are, see, they only tell you meters. It's 50 grams, 105 meters. So it's a little over 100 yards. And I did 6 of them. And then the edge, I wanted to play. And so this one right here is that, what is this from the lobby of my hobby. It's called Mimosa from Yarn Bee. It's the Mimosa. And I took that tealy green and their blue and held that together for the rice. And then I came over here and I did some dark blue, some more green and dark blue to end off, just to put a little pop in that border. So yeah, love it, love it, love it. Can't wait for the next one. Yeah, at first I was gonna use, can you see that right there? I was gonna use that rainbow stuff, but it's bulky acrylic. Oh wait, I saw a question. Do you have a chain spun you recommend? No, I don't, because I've never really used it. I just know that you can have a bulky 5 and it's light. So, no, but I'll put it on the list. Stacks, I'll put it on get to stack them dollars. Hold on, I'll put it on the thing. chain spun. I will ask my yarn addicts, which is, it's Raining Yarn. And one, the yarn addict. I'm gonna ask my brothers, be like, what? Hook us up on some chain spun brands, and we'll check it out. All right, yeah, Tattie's happy birthday late to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to our Tatty Bug. Happy birthday to you. Ooh, 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 ooh. I always play around on that one. But yeah, our Tatty, oh, she can't believe she's 17. Okay, I'm scrolling through. In Johnson. Hi, Cindy. Let's see. Eggshell. What, Diane? I can usually decipher if it was a typo. I don't know what that was. Let's see. AC, like Alabama. Right. And it's in certain places in the hospitals, it's chilly. And it does get cold. It does get cold. But so I'm just keeping that into perspective, because the camps go on all year round. They have 4 sessions. There's summer, spring, fall, and winter. And each session they have a situation going on. So, yeah, still make anything. I mean, and I think the only real, hey guys, listen up, let's do this, is they want bright, in your face, like colors. But my kid stepped in and says, if you gave me a pink blanket, I'd walk away. And I was like, and none of my kids have, I mean, they've never been real gender oriented when it comes to color. My youngest son loves the color pink. So if he would wear it more, if people weren't so nasty when boys wear pink. But yeah, no. So we're going to just keep in mind all of these things. We don't do wool. They don't want anything that's allergen type situation, and they have to be launderable. The Boggy Creek does launder them no matter what. If they can tell they've been newly laundered, they launder them anyway. You got to remember, there's lots of children that come through here that have no immune systems. So they want to make sure the animal dander and that they're free and clear of scents. Yeah, so you don't have to wash your blankets. 6 months. What has it, Sandra? I love you. Thank you, honey. Amber. My designer brain. Yeah, well, and because I've had a couple people say, start focusing on your designs. And so I am. It is not too late to join them out. If you've been making a blanket and you finished it, you can send me pictures. If you're going to send it to Boggy Creek, absolutely send me pictures at creationsbyjax@gmail.com. Of course you can participate. If you're sending in a Boggy blanket, you can participate. That's it. The Olga Poltova, of course, that's going to be strictly Olga. You're going to have to show me your faux with proof of purchase of her. And if you purchased her pattern a long time ago, I don't care. I would love for you to go purchase a new one because she's really hurting right now, trying to care for her children, single mom, special needs family. Please go buy. It's $5. She's even got a couple on Ravelry that are cheaper than that. So I plan on going and buying all 3 of her bundles. There is the bookmark bundle, the doily bundle, and scarf bundle, which they're all can be modified to use whatever you want, bigger, smaller, whatever. So, yeah. Please, if you have any questions about the make-alongs, and I'm kind of all over the place because, yeah, I'm just trying to keep myself centered. I had some really crazy things happen at work, and huge changes coming, and I'm just like watching a train wreck happening. No, not a train wreck. I'm just kidding. My whole department just got down like this one, and I'm still here. So you can imagine how I feel. And so I'm just going to do what I got to do until my universe puts another path in front of me. So yeah, just thinking property management might not be my path, even though it's been 16 years. Did I do a tutorial for last year's Boggy Creek? I have several, Niecy girl. There is the Luck of the Draw 8, the Allotted 8 square, which that's windows and doubles, like fillet and doubles. I have the Beautiful Things Make Along, which was the Boggy style Make Along, which was I created the Beautiful Things throw. And then I also have several squares. I have one that I created. It's my Nanner square, which Nancy from She's Got Yarn and Charmed Grammy made a blanket last year, and they called it the Breast Cancer and Barbies. So there was it was during breast cancer awareness. So we had the breast cancer awareness, and then they had, Nancy wanted it all pink and like all things Barbie because she was making a thing. So they asked me to do the center square. So I did the center square, and you do not have to do it pink. I showed it also done in like teal, red, and cream. And that is now in one of Russ's blankets that I'm putting together. So you can put whatever colors you want in it. So there's that square, which can easily be made into a 3x4 for Boggy. I believe it was an 8-inch square is the Nanner square. So yes, several. Go check out there is a playlist that says my patterns, which you are more than welcome to go look at. I have a stitch tutorial for one of my beanie stitches, which is I called it the mock bobble or a drop double. And then there's also the nubbly stitch. There's the hag stitch, which is from our yarn hag. Ryan asked several of us to make tutorials for her stitch pattern, and I actually made like 3. So there's a chevron, there's a pocket wrap, hooded pocket wrap. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. But yes, this tutorial, that's why I want you guys after this ends to go into my comment section and give me suggestions on what. I don't want it to be color oriented because I want this to be able to be any color. And like I said, the stitches are the double crochet twins in a stitch and the rice stitch. So yeah, help me name it. I like to have you guys help me name the things. So yeah, Boggy style. But yes, I'm working on the tutorial this weekend. I also have, hello Naughty. I also have the Macaw Kerchette that I'm just finishing the rework, and my editor-in-chief has already started writing the pattern for us. And so this one, I've got 2 versions going right now. And then I've got I have to do the tutorial because the summer make-along mood board with Urban Yarn Gary is over on the 15th. So I'm going to participate using my tutorial because I got the blue, and that's the Spix Macaw is what the colors are. But this one I was playing with, this is the first kind of rework of the Macaw. Let me get close, and you can see like they look like feathers. And it's a little shorty. It's a kerchette. It's a what do we call it? A kerchette is a kerchief shawlette. And I was like, woohoo! So I've done that one so far, and this is in that cupcake, the cupcake yarn using an H, and then I have this. What is this? The Balen in Ilmek. Bebe, Manak Bebe, from that is from Hirschner's, I believe. It was their little color packs, and so I started it in which is a 4-weight using a J hook, but now I've added beads in the picot. See the little bead in the picot? Where's the camera? There's a little bead in the picot. So yep. Adding beads to the picots in this one just to decorate. There's 2 rows of those. So I'm just going to finish that one up. And then, like I said, I'm going to do the tutorial. So those are the two tutorials that are getting ready to drop. So I've got that one, and then I've got the blankie. So, what time is it? Oh, it's already 11:30. What else do we have to talk about? Siren's Atlas. Is anyone doing Siren? Hashtag Siren. Hi, Jojo. Beverly. Fourth week of radiation therapy. Oh, Beverly, sweetheart. Let me hug you. I just hugged you, Beverly. My mother is currently undergoing her chemo right now. So she finished the subcutaneous one, and now she's actually doing the IV one. So she had the invasive ductal carcinoma. So we're praying for you, sweetheart. All of the love's in the wind. Diana, hello, hello. Donna Watt, what's up, girl? All right. Squares you put. Aww. Which one? I think, so there's the luck of the draw. That's the one with the fillets. I think that's the one you said that you liked, sis. Was the fillet one. That's the lotted. You know what? Turtle stats. We have been talking about that. Because when we talked about doing this make along Siren's Atlas from, what's her dang name? Shelly Husband. That we're doing that. So I'm making mines. So and then I decided that I'm going to make a 3x4. That's 3 squares by 4 squares. And this is going to Boggy. So my blanket is going to go for Boggy. And it has just come to our attention that this designer, if you guys are doing Atlas, she has gone ahead and released her tutorials for free. So I was like, we almost begged you to let us be a part of that. And it come to find out she just released a brand new book. So, and I was kind of looking at the track record of her channel, and it looks like when she releases a book, those tutorials are paid for. And then the last book, she then releases those tutorials. So anyway, if anybody was having trouble with the book, which her stitch placement is very, what? Even me, both Juan and I were like, wait, what? You want to put that? Why didn't you just start in the stitch before? You know, I was like, wow, okay. Construction was, but once I'm getting her style, I'm actually really loving, like the last 2 squares I did, I was like, okay, sis, you've redeemed yourself. All right, I'm on board. These are pretty. But it was just like the first 2 we took were like, you want a front post slip stitch? What? I almost said, nah, sorry, love your show, but not a frequent caller. But because my girl bought this book for me, my Kimmy S bought me this book, I felt like, you know what? I'm not going to let her down. I'm going to make this blanket. And if I come across a square that I absolutely don't like, you know what? I have the right to not want to make it. And I'm not going to make it if it doesn't make me happy. I'm not doing it anymore. You guys, if something you're making is not making you happy, you shouldn't be making it. Period. That's what causes burnout. That's what causes us to lose our crojo, is when you're doing things that don't make you happy. So if a pattern doesn't make you happy, either get help so it then makes you happy and you're not frustrated and going, ah, or put it away. Do something else. And I think I saw Nisi say you're in property management too. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've been in property management for 16 years. It's not my path. It's not my path. I feel like a used car salesman half the time. But I feel like my industry and our portfolio needed my energy because I took care of my residents when I was on site like they were my family. Every Friday I brought in homemade, or no, it was Mondays. It was Fridays for a while, but on Monday mornings I always had fresh coffee and homemade sweet treats. So, well, most of my property when I started off, it was elderly and students. And so they appreciated it. During finals, I would make grab bags for them. so they could swoop through. And I even waited at the bus stop and had put my maintenance man's cart, and I would go out there and I'd have snacks and treats and a bottle of water and a piece of fruit when they went to go do, it was UC Davis. And they would go to do their finals, and they knew that they had breakfast. So during finals week, I always had breakfast for my kids. And then my retired peoples that had the cottages and stuff, they always knew that I always had fresh coffee and snacks. 17-floor high rise. My husband's in what is it, 60 floors? 60-floor high rise in Seattle. My husband is also in property management. He works for an amazing company. Yeah. And we came up here, and this amazing camp company said, pluck, pluck. And he's happier than he's ever been. But yeah, it's one of the highest buildings in Seattle. But the bottom 10 floors are the Sound Hotel, 5-star hotel. And then the top floors are all the penthouses. So yeah, 60 floors. Yeah. No, he actually he has a really good team that he works with. So yeah, when we go up to the roof, I'm like, I get it. I have bridge, like I get anxiety attacks with bridges in deep water, like ocean deep water. But when I was up there, I did really good. Cause if I started to feel panicky, I would just look across at the Space Needle, because it was eye to eye. I was eye to eye, 3 blocks from the Space Needle. So I was like, I'm just going to focus on the sky, stop looking down. But then an airplane took off from the ocean in the Sound. And I was like, I got to watch that. And then little by little, I'm good now. No, 26th floor. No. I hate the 2nd floor. No. But now I work in the corporate office. I haven't been on site since 2007. Well, I left 2006, came inside, worked inside for a year, then got pregnant, and then got pregnant again, had Rain and TJ, and then came back after 5 years of raising my babies, because I was like, my babies don't drink. They didn't drink formula. They went straight from breast to table. And I was not going to have my babies raised in daycare. So we did what we had to do. There's my chickadee. And so I was like, So I went back and I worked in the corporate office, and I worked for accounts receivable. And we were more account analysts, because we prepare the financials for the accountants to then put out our financials. But I balanced the rent rolls. I made sure the ledger charges were correct. And I also processed when someone moved out. Their disposition of security deposit would come to me. I'd make sure all the charges were correct. And then I would either cut a check or send collection. And yes, and Lexi is definitely that's what I'm loving about this company that she found, private home birthing center, that part of the payment that we give for her care is a month after postpartum, and it's got lactation therapist. So her midwife, or the doula, is also a lactation therapist. Oh yeah, all day long. I had a lactation therapist. They really help. And it wasn't, once we got used to each other, and, I was off and running, she was also there to help with my postpartum, the depression and the feeling, all the feelings that a new mother has, so it was amazing. I'm so excited. Let's see. Yeah, property management. Ugh. Oh, you're bookkeeper. Okay, so property management, small property management. Yeah, when I started with my company, we were a mom pop. We were just local to the Sacramento area of Northern California. Now we are nationwide, and I believe we may have just bumped up to third in the nation. I think we're up to 1,500 properties that we manage. And what I do now is I work with our affordable properties. Any of our affordable properties that have what's called HUD, which it's project-based Section 8 or HUD insured loans. And so I oversee kind of when we have our federal inspections, which are called REAC, the Real Estate Assessment and whatever center. And we have our REAC inspections, which are now under what's called Inspire guidelines. So when the properties have these inspections, there's repairs that have to be done within a certain amount of time, like 24-hour repairs, 30-day and 60. And I make sure, and I oversee to make sure all of those repairs are completed. And then I am the one that responds to HUD with all of the repair work orders and photos. So it's a lot. Yeah, and my entire department just got promoted. So I am going to most likely be training all the new people that come in. We will see. We will see. Michelle Lim, hello. Oh, I also did mortgage loans. That's what I did when I was doing when I had the babies. When I quit my company, and for the 5 years I was raising babies, I was a mortgage loan officer, processor, and manager. So I shopped the loans, I wrote the loans, and then I processed the loans. And then I would even go to the lending center when it was time to sign papers. Not lending center, the title company when we would close. Yeah, that was something else. But yeah, so I've pretty much done it all. I've done almost every position in my company. Hi, Screamy. Sherry, Linda, listen. Linda, listen. You stay cool today. You worked in title. Yeah, my title people, they loved me because I always, when I'd walk in, they knew treats were coming. I always brought treats. Like we had a really good donut shop. And that's, I would always bring us in, and not just the cheap donuts. I brought good donuts, like, you know, the apple fritters and the cinnamon rolls, and you know, my favorite before I found out that I was gluten intolerant and allergic to dairy was a chocolate devil's food with chocolate ganache and peanuts and a jelly-filled lemon. I love lemon. Lemon is my jam. Yep, jelly-filled. Yeah. Husband, he likes that raspberry one. I'm lemon. Lemon-filled. And if they were dipped in the sugar or they dipped in the confectioner's sugar, there was even one that had kind of like a streusel crumble on it. I was like, get out. Yeah, oh, lemon. All things lemon. If it's lemon, I love it. I do. I'm Mama Bear. I am Mama Bear. Don't make me come for you. No. Pew, pew. I know, I love lemons. No meringue. You know what? I never liked meringue. I didn't like that eggy, bleh. But now I love it. But I'm more of a whipped cream girl. No royal icing, no butter, no buttercream. No buttercream. I'm a whipped cream girl. And now I actually found Lexi turned me on to this wonderful cocoa whip. It's cocoa whip and it's coconut milk whip, like Dream Whip. It's delightful. My husband took some of it and he made me this. He put our Adam's crunchy peanut butter in it and he blended it all up. And he made this peanut butter dessert thing for me. It was like the inside of this peanut butter pie my stepmom used to make. My mama Clara used to make. In fact, she just had her birthday. Her birthday was just on the 1st. Uh-oh, Zoila's got her nerves getting on. No. I love cake. I love cake. I love donuts. I love pie. There aren't many dessert pastries that I have met that I have not liked, but buttercream is not my jam. Buttercream is poo-poo doo-doo. Oh gosh, yeah. It's like, what? You just slather it with a stick of butter. No. And don't get me wrong, I loved butter. I put butter on everything. But no, buttercream was not my jam. You don't like rum cake? Now there's a time and a place. There is a time and a place for rum cake. And if it's made properly, you don't taste the rum. It's just that caramely. I used to make the little rum balls. Get all tanked up, make it. But now I can't do rum. It's rye. Gluten intolerance is wheat, rye, and barley. No beer. I can't drink beer anymore, and gluten-free beers are nasty. They taste like malt liquor. Might as well get some Schlitz malt liquor. We gonna go to the liquor store and get some St. Ives, baby. Hi, Monrose. Being so silly. Daigo! Mi corazón. We had some more people skirt in. Jen Reeves. Hi, Jen. Hi, Jen. All right. Yeah, today's kind of a talky day. I've done good keeping up on the chat. You guys, are you proud? We're gonna here in 13 minutes, we're gonna get on the bus. Ow! And we're gonna have a party bus go over to see my chicka D. And then I'm gonna be there listening, sis, because I gotta go do some errands. I gotta go to the grocery. My refrigerator is empty. I think I'm gonna run up and get some mail time. They always make you hungry, because then if we start talking about foods, and I'm a kitchen witch. I'm a stitch witch, a kitchen witch. Yeah, I will cook up a brew. I got my kettle, my pot. Yeah, I'm loving the chatty days too. You know, because it's like, you guys got to know the high energy thing. Yeah, that is me. I am that naturally, but it is not, I can't maintain that 24/7 because I'm not that 24/7. Today is kind of a somber day. I got my teeth kicked in yesterday. And so today I'm just kind of here. I'm pulling from your guys' energy, and I feel so much better. I'm feeling the love and where I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Facilitating love and joy, not liars, cheats, and thieves, right? I mean, you can't polish a turd. And that's just not I am not a liar. If something's a turd, I'm going to freaking tell you it's a turd. I can't throw down. Oh, I can throw down in the dang kitchen. So, yeah. That's the doodle bops. The doodah bops. That's what. I love the doodle bops. Dee Dee was my freaking jam. Dee Dee, Rooney, and Mo. Hey, Mo, don't pull the rope. And I was like, pull the rope. Talking about the doodle bops, if you guys don't know. See, and that's what I want. Thank you, Jacqueline. I think it's my life goal. That's like my life thing. I'm supposed to make people smile. I really am. And then look what, see, and then this popped up yesterday. Can you see? Fiberliciousness. It's a magnet. It's also the one I showed you guys that the last time. That one was over here. Was my whips and chains are off the hook. Still love that one. That one came around. Do you guys remember the whips and chains by Dawn. Whatever happened to her? I never know what happened to Dawn. That was like 3 years ago. She dipped and was just like gone. There was a couple people, the Whips and Chains with Dawn, and then our Lana, we miss Lana. I don't even know what happened to her either. There was a couple of tubers that they were just like gone. Thank you. There's my Daigo. Let's see. There was something else I was going to tell you guys. Oh, this is the guy right here that I got my beautiful soap from and I used, but I told you guys I went to it was a little local craft fair. I didn't take any pictures or do anything like that because Rain and I just really had a good day together. And this was the guy that I got the soap from. Oh, is it gonna? Here, do this one. Can you pronounce Dysempsia? But anyway, everything is like he makes his own essential oils, and he had some really beautiful things. I got some little lip, got the little lip, and this lip, it's like butter. You can already see I've been using it. And you put it, and you make your quiche like this. What's that one from? Y'all are gonna know. I love to quote movies and lyrics. You get the quiche like this. There you see her sitting there across the way. Yeah. That's me. Right, Diana? I know. I'm trying to get my Wonder Twin to start making her soap again, too. Because she makes amazing soaps. And I want her to make me the things. And then I was going to make spa kits. You should. There's so many of us that would use and utilize, but yeah. Lip. Yeah. Lexi did too, called it. And she'd get my malls paused, my nails polished. She'd say my malls paused. Paused my nails paused. And my lip. And now we call it a lippy. Where's my lippy? I need a lippy. This is a really good lippy too. I got this one from my countdown box. My Russie put this in our mystery boxes. But are you guys trying? Yeah, little mood aid, the little mood aid, the Little Mermaid. That I had to buy that VHS twice because we watched it so much. Yeah, natural soaps are the jam. I'm telling you, people. I need the shampoo bar. I want a shampoo bar, because my last shampoo bar that Lexi brought me, yeah, and I was like, oh, it was life. But the person that made them stopped making them. So, yeah, need a shampoo bar. Cold press, yeah, nut butters, whip butters, all of it, yeah. And I know some people use, like all of the natural is what I'm looking for because I can't do detergents. Detergents on my skin, I get almost like rosacea. I have really, really sensitive skin. And yeah, so no. I like the one that tends to help me the best or when there's like the hemp oil. Yeah, and I would love to encourage the purchasing from those Etsy stores, but I have several people that don't have Etsy stores that make them that are just trying to make a living on the side. So I go there first, but yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a while. So yes, I will definitely. Calendula, yeah. Oh, I have some salve that's calendula that's really good for breastfeeding, keeping the nipples supple. And if you don't know what calendula is, it's what is it? Daffodil? No, not daffodil. It is dandelion. Let's see. Yeah, olive oil. Yep. Exfoliating. Now, olive oil, I tend to go to more avocado. Avocado oil, there's some really good nutrients in avocado oil that are really good for your skin. Yeah. I know a lot of people that are allergic to the Vaselines because of if they're allergic to latex, you're going to be allergic to that. Yeah, I think I might have that kind of an allergy because like the wires on bras, you know, the metal little clasps, I get welts. Jewelry, if it's any kind of metal, I get welty. And then I noticed when like latex gloves, yeah. And then I ate a peach the other day and my lips swelled up. I was like, no. 3 minutes till we get on the bus. We're gonna go over and see. Oh yes, let me talk real quickly because my Soila just reminded me. If anyone would like to help me get to Florida for Boggy Creek in February, I think end of February, early March, I am gladly accepting donations to help me get there. The plan is for me to fly to Delaware or Pittsburgh, and then I am going to drive with Juan to take the blankets to Boggy. I was just going to go straight to Nancy's because, you know, I've been a part of Boggy Creek since the very first blanket created. And so this time I want to go. I want to go with them. So they said, come on. And I was like, the only way I can go is if you guys help me. So yeah, we've got the Boggy Creek trip. And then we also have prenatal care that we are raising money for Lexi. Every week, like I mentioned last week, Lexi has a hard time, as do I, with just receiving. I feel like there has to be an energy exchange. So I've been trying to give back, you know, trying to be generous right back to meet that energy. And so Lexi, every week on our Monday and Wednesday, we have Mindful Monday at 7 p.m. and Wellness Wednesday at 8 a.m. And once a week, she's going to bring a piece, a painted piece or one of her art projects, art pieces, and she's going to put it up for claim it. We were doing auctions, but she was not feeling the energy from that. She was really wanting to more say, this is what I would like to receive for this piece, and then having someone claim it. Like Billy, kind of similar to what Billy did with her. Oh, Jessie, thank you, baby. Yes, and if you can do here, anywhere, also have PayPal if you would like to go directly to the PayPal. That way there are no fees or I don't have to pay the powers to be if it comes through YouTube. But if you'd rather do super chats, by all means, come on. I love it. So this is what happens. This is what happens when I get a super chat or someone becomes a member. So here is for my super chat. I dance a little bit. And that's why I say they make it rain in the chat. And then I dance. Because we got to move, right? So I use that opportunity to get up and move. Thank you, my sweet girl. Yeah, so all kinds of ways to help support the channel, which will then help, you know, I have people that are buying coffees. If you want to buy, it's all going to be in the description boxes. It's also in the about tabs. I have the buy me a coffee. You can do super chats. You can become a member. I have 3 stages of memberships. And then we also have just the direct PayPal. If you, just in the notes, put what you'd like it for, just because for Lexi and Bean, or, you know, for Boggy Boggy trip. So anytime, just so you guys know, anytime something comes through for Bean or for Lexi, I immediately send it to her. So she has gotten several treats. Aww. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, my PayPal is it's either at Creations by Jax 2020. I believe you can use creationsbyjax@gmail.com. And then it's the links everywhere. The links in the descriptions. I haven't put the details in the description yet, but it will be as soon as this is over. And on any of my videos, you'll see there's all of the links. All of the links are there. All the links are also in the About tab. If you scroll down to the bottom, it's got everything there. So, and there's my Soila. Thank you, baby. Yeah, and then the creationsbyjax.com, which you see that right there, that also has the links everywhere. Right across the top, it says if you'd like to send a blessing, click here for my PayPal. You just click that and it takes you right to it. Let's see. I think that's it. All right, are we ready to go over? Let's go over and see our chickadee, Granny D, Knit Purr and Squirrel. Granny D is on net right now, and I'm gonna go get some chores done. I got some things to do today. It's gonna be really hot, you guys. Make sure to hydrate, make sure to get up and move, and I will see you Monday at 7 p.m. So get those Boggy Creek blankets going. And Juan is taking blankets, and she's got Yarn is taking blankets. So you can mail to either one of them. So, yep, let's go on, get on the bus. Ow. Dun, dun, dun. All right. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding with that one for real. All right. So I'll see you guys later, and have a wonderfully blessed day. And you know what to do. What do I say to do? Make beautiful things, whatever it may be. If you've made it, it's beautiful. And I insist. So everybody say bye. They said bye. Quick time. They didn't wait for me to wait for you. Wait for it. Okay, I'm going.